Hello, my name is Anna Zadorozhная. I'm watercolor artist, watercolor teacher, Schmincke and Da Vinci brand ambassador, book author. So today I'm introducing you super-granulating watercolors by Schmincke, and I'll try to explain what makes them so special and unique. Let's start with the basics, what granulation actually is. It's a process where watercolor pigments separates into clearly visible particles or granules. And by the way, very important that granulation is not so clearly seen on the camera, but it's always seen when you're looking at the painting in life. So just keeping in mind that the camera doesn't shows these beautiful effects, or it shows, but not so much as it is seen in life. About the granulation, these particles of the pigment. So watercolor paint basically is a pigment and just gummy arabic. The pigment doesn't dissolve completely in the water, and instead the pigment settles into the texture of the paper, creating a natural uneven pattern. Granulation is especially valued for creating atmosphere, creating sort of effects, some gorgeous textures, and also it's very useful for natural surfaces such as stone, shadows, clouds, soils, abstract background. So I will show you a few of the paintings that are painted using super-granulating paints, so you can see how it's used in the real paintings. I won't be telling you concrete series, but I'm using granulation very often, and yeah. You can see this texture, and it's very easy to create textures with watercolor, and it's easy to create a feeling that it's somebody here, somebody there, or something. They are easy to use. And if you look closer, you can see these gorgeous effects. Sometimes I say that granulation paints simply paint itself, so you don't need to do anything special to achieve these gorgeous results, which help your painting to look really more interesting, so the viewer will be more interested in looking through a painting. Now about super-granulating paints by Schmincke. Now they consist of 50 colors. It's a lot. And by the way, I was the tester of the whole series, and I was the first artist to see and test these gorgeous colors. What's so special, especially in Schmincke super-granulating series? What's different? They are created by combining at least two granulating pigments. So each of these paints consists minimum of two pigments, even three. And also very cool that some of the paints not only just granulate, but they also separate in the different hues. It's the live swatches of the super-granulating paints. And for example, just as green, you can see this is gorgeous green and red. It looks really super nice in life. About the principles of granulation, I'll be telling briefly about it because I have the The granulation effects depends on several factors that you need to consider to achieve these great effects. It's the type of paper, because the rougher paper is, the more visible and more deeper will be the granulation. Then super-granulation depends on the water. So to achieve greater results, it's kind of physics. So pigments need some space created by the water to flow and to dissolve into these particles. So if you want granulation to be visibly clear, then use rougher paper and use much water. And I want also to tell you about the series or series of super-granulating paints that Schmincke now has. It's 50 colors, and they are organized into 10 thematic series, each containing 5 colors. So I'll be showing you. By the way, these old boxes, they are painted by me, so I was the illustrator of the whole super-granulating series. Galaxy. Galaxy is the name of the series. Galaxy consists of 5 colors, and I'll taking you the swatches closer. So it's Galaxy, then Glacier, and here are the swatches of the Glacier. Deep Sea, it's very cool colors, cool in hue and cool, just cool colors. Then Volcano. By the way, yellow super-granulating color is very rare, and also here is very beautiful orange, very beautiful red, violet, and brown also. So I am fond of these paints because they are super gorgeous. The next series is Desert. In Desert, my favorite color is of course Desert Green, because it's gorgeous. Then Share. It's greens, all sorts of greens, more warm, more cold. Then Tundra. And here are gorgeous violets and also very beautiful orange. Forest, again greens. And this forest blue. And this forest brown. Oh, I love them. So Haze. By the way, Haze and Urban were kind of limited series, and recently, a year after, they have become the part of the main super-granulating series. So Haze, it's blue, indigo, pink, brown, black. Look at these. Oh. And finally, the Urban. It's yellow, red, green, brown, and gray. And by the way, I have seen the question, what's inside the box. So these boxes, they come with 3, 5 milliliter tubes. These series are available in 5 milliliter tubes, also in 15 milliliter tubes, also in half pans, and in different sets. For example, there are sets with these big tubes also. So
I was going to say, at Opus, I don't believe we carry the 5 tubes. We only carry the 3 tubes.
Ah,
Um, yeah,
trio
but
set.
but
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you
Mhm.
do want the 5 sets, feel free to reach out to us. This is true. If there's any color you see that it doesn't look like we carry or any set that you see, always reach out to us because it might be possible for us to special order these items for you.
Okay, thank you. And finally, I will briefly tell you what colors do I, personally, I, as a practicing artist, have in my base palette. I have all the colors, but these I use like the most. It's Galaxy Pink, it's Tundra Violet, Galaxy Blue. Galaxy Violet is my favorite among all. And by the way, today I'll be also painting using this Galaxy Violet. Then a Deep Sea Green, Glacier Green. It's perfect because it's like blue and pink and it's very beautiful. Glacier Black for just black, super-granulating black, Deep Sea Indigo, and Haze Pink. Okay, so I have finished my talking part, and now I'm ready to paint. If you have some question that I can answer, please feel free to write them in the chat. About the colors that we are using today, here is the reference photo. It's kind of my favorite subject to paint is mountains. So today I'll be painting for you mountains and for the colors and the materials needed. So here is the reference photo. I'm painting on 100% cotton, and this is my base watercolor paper that I use, I think, for maybe 4 or 5 years, and I paint all on this paper. It's Schmincke, the collection watercolor called pressed. I previously have said that it's better to use rough papers, but unfortunately I don't have here rough. The collection rough, so I'll be painting on grain thin, but it will be okay. About the brushes, I'm also Da Vinci brand ambassador. Da Vinci is the German maker of the brushes, and Da Vinci brushes are gorgeous, but I think you know. So the base brush that I can't live without, it's Da Vinci Casaneo. I have used it like for many, many years, and I can imagine uh, my painting without this brush. Then Cosmotop Mix B. It's mixed of synthetics and natural hair, and I will use it simply to place water, so it can be replaced with any brush, just a flat brush. And then recently, I think 2 years ago, Da Vinci made Collineo series. Collineo is the hair of the Collineo is an imitation of Kolinsky, and I love these brushes, and I use them like all the time because they are soft. They have really great tips, so I love them. So for the brushes, that's all. We'll also need the pencil, spray, towels. The paint. Yeah. For the super granulating, today I'll be using 3 colors. It's glacier brown, glacier brown, galaxy violet, and deep sea black. Deep sea black is placed here. Galaxy violet, I need to have it more here to squeeze fresh from the tube. and brown also to squeeze from the tube. And also today I will use non-granulating paints, so it's just base Schmincke colors. Today I'll be using cobalt blue light. Delft blue, it's in the front blue. I will use it. If you don't have it, don't worry. I'll use it only in the sky, and that's all. And also, I'll be using sepia brown, reddish. I can see sepia brown. Yeah, it's here. So basically, and also I have my signature color from Schmincke. It's called Shadow Gray X under Roberta. Roberta is my Instagram account, and it's very cold grayish, bluish gray. So basically, that's all. And now I'm sitting and I'm beginning the pencil sketch. If you have questions, I can answer them.
We do have one, which is, are the two paints the same as the half pans for the Schmincke?
Yes. The paints are the same for the pans. These fresh paint that is in a tube, it poured 4 times. So it's the process of pouring, then drying, then again pouring, then again drying. So they are absolutely the same. Because I was on the Schmincke factory in Erkrath in Germany, and I have seen this process of drying these paints, and it's really gorgeous. So I'm just making a little sketch, just forming the silhouettes of the mountains. If you need, I can show one more time the reference photo. If you want, you can just make a screenshot. Just say if you need this, and I will do it.
So actually, follow up to the question I just asked. First of all, if you could show the reference photo again, that'd be great.
Yes. Here is the
And then,
reference photo.
yeah. So I was going to say, if people want to sort of refer back to this, take a screenshot of this. We don't currently, I believe, sell the shadow gray, but if you are interested, please reach out to us. We can, like I said, we can either special order or we can see if it's something that we would want to carry. And then the other question we have is, do you find that you get more granulation from the tube, the fresh tube paint, or the dried, the half pans, or are they basically the same?
They are basically the same, but I'm used to paint with the tubes because I often paint on a large format, so half watercolor sheet, full sheet, and when I'm having these kind of big, large formats, it is not so convenient to get the paint from these little half pan. I don't love to pay many attention to the pencil sketch because I like watercolor and I like paints. So I just simply look where I have these my mountains, the end of the mountains, and that's all. And I'll also mark the areas that I don't want to be filled with the color because I want them to be white. And one life hack I have is that when I don't want to use masking fluid because it takes time to dry and so on, I simply place a little bit of tape here just for me to mark the areas that I don't want to cover with paint. As you probably know, the white color in the watercolor, it's the color of the paper itself. So I will just place like here, few tapes, and it's enough for me not to forget about these places. Moment. Okay, so and I'm beginning. So I'm always beginning to paint from the sky, and because I want these areas to be super-granulating, and super-granulations looks really better when you have the contrast, when you have non-granulating paints and you have these kind of granulating paints. So I want my sky to be rather ambient, so to say. I'm just placing clear water. And I'm looking at the light. Uh, did I cover all the areas with the water? And if the paper shines, it means that it's wet. And I'm beginning my sky with Delft blue. If you don't have Delft blue or Industron blue, you can just take ultramarine or cobalt blue. So basically any blue that is not so granulating. And I want to have a slight gradient, so I'm turning my tablet and beginning to wash the areas of the sky. And I'm doing it with my magic wand, Casaneo. It's my mostly used brush. And because of gravitation, the water and paint, it flows. And I'm placing more paint on the because I want to have this gradient, and you can see that the paper, the paint flows, and it's totally okay. So I'm not afraid of this, and I'm not afraid to get my table filled with industrial blue. I don't think it's a problem. Mm-hmm. And I'm allowing paint to flow and using the gravitation. So I'm simply turning my tablet upside down because you know that everything flows down. So if I want my paint to be here, I just need to turn the tablet upside down. Removing the excess. I think, yeah. So I just wanted these effects so here it will be like more paint than here. And I can see that here I have not so. And now, while my sky dries, I will make the bottom, the part with the snow here, and the shadows. So I'm placing again this clear water because I want to use granulation, and as I previously said, granulation loves water, and to achieve these effects we need to have like lots of water. And then I'm taking this Galaxy Violet. Firstly, very diluted with water because I want to have some effects of the snow. And you can see that granulation works. I don't know if you see it on the camera, but you can see that it begins to form this texture. Bonnie, everything okay? Because I'm nervous
I was gonna
that
say,
there are
yeah,
no questions.
not many
No.
other questions. I was just gonna say, so for you're using the Tundra Violet, correct? Just for that.
Not Tundra,
Oh,
Galaxy Violet.
Galaxy Violet. Okay, okay.
Yes, yes, yes. And now, because on my reference photo, original photo, I have these big shadows, but I need my paper to dry a little because it depends on the density of the paint. So I have applied these this layer of very diluted paint, and now I will wait a little till it dries, and I will use the paint in very concentrated form, practically straight from the tube. I will, I think, wait like yeah. So now it flows too deeply. So I need to wait more because I need more controlled. So I'll remove these. And by the way, you can see that these granulation effects that I was talking about. So here is the violet and here is the blue. So it's basically multiple colors in one tube. I love it. So I need to wait till my paper dries because as you probably know, in watercolor, very much depends on the amount of water in the paper, in the paint, in the brush, and now I simply have too much water in the paper, and I cannot place my paint because it spreads too much. And by the way, there is often a question uh, how to know if your paper is wet enough or dry enough, and on what depends the drying of the paper. It depends on multiple factors. It depends on the paper. It depends on the amount of water. It depends even on the heating of your room. So there are many factors. And now I'm just.
Are you using a paper block, or are you just using a single sheet of paper?
It's a paper block.
Okay.
But of course, I use sheets like really often. So, and when I'm using sheets, I just place it on the tablet and fix with the masking tape, with that tape. Yeah. So I want my shadows to be very dense here. And that's why.
I was going to say, when you have the time, we do have someone in the chat who's wanting to know what your 10 favorite colors are again, and I'll put these in the chat.
Yes. I have so many papers here. Moment, I can find the paper. Yeah, here it is. So here are my favorite. Because of course you can. All people are
It's not
different, and
fully in screen. If you could move it down a bit. All right,
yeah.
awesome. Yeah, so now you can see them all.
Mm-hmm. So these colors are in my base working palette because I use some of the super-granulating paints. I use only squeezing from the tube when they are necessary, when I want this color. But these are like always in my palette here. Okay, so I think now that's all for the shadows. Maybe later I will have one more layer of these shadows, but I need to decide it only after I paint the rest of the painting.
And what color are you using for, what brush are you using for the shadows? Is it one
For
of
the
the,
shadows,
yeah.
it's a flat Collineo. It's very soft hair, but it allows me to do this and wipe the paint and apply the paint, and it has a very good. I don't know what's in English. This and yeah. So I have maybe I'll return to this. And now it's time to paint the shadows on the mountains, big shadow here, and I'll I'll make it with two methods. Here on the upper part, I will use dry on dry, so it will be not so lots of paint. And here, because I want here to be super granulating effects, I will have these. So again, when I want granulating effect, I'm applying the clear water because I need my paints to get this effect. I need water. And I have placed here this tape, not to forget that I want these areas to be really white. So
Also, we have another question about would the granulating paint still granulate on hot press paper?
Yes, yes. In mostly they say that you need only rough paper, and if you don't have rough paper, they won't be granulating so deeply. But it depends more on the amount of water than on the texture of the paper, because it's simply physics. So when you have this water and this texture of the paper, it forms these holes where pigment can flow. And understandable or no? So better to use kind of rough paper, but if you're using uh, not very textured paper, you will also have the effect. So for the shadows here, I'll use cobalt blue mixed in this in the throne blue, and I will add galaxy violet so that my shadows will be blue, but not totally blue, but bluish violet. It's not seen on the palette, but you will see it on the paper. So, and also very important about super-granulating paints is that where you can mix them with the non-granulating paints, and the whole mix will granulate. So now I'm doing these shadows. And I don't want, so I add more water here.
Oh, yeah. We do have one question about the water. When you're
Mm-hmm.
taking the flat brush of water to the paper, is it like super soaked with water, or are you sort of like taking some of that water out when you dab it on the
No,
paper?
no. I'm always taking some of the some of the water out because it's simply my habit. So if you look how I'm painting, so I am like making the paint, then I squeeze it, the excess paint on the towel, and then I paint. So I practically don't use the paint that I made on the palette in pure form without removing the excess with the paper towel. So it's just shadows, and while my paper is still wet here, I want to add this brighter part of the forest. I'm taking glacier brown, but it's like really super brown. And I want it to be less brown and more grayish. Uh, so I add some cobalt to the mix, and it becomes more grayish, just a little. And I'm placing here my mix will granulate because I have water in mix and in in my paper. Sorry, can you please ask to turn off the microphone because
Sorry,
I
I
can
thought I was
hear.
muted. I do
Mm,
actually have one question before I mute, which is, do you ever underpaint with a staining watercolor and then put granulating paint over top of the underpainting?
yes, of course. Why not? Yeah, so I'm like painting with multiple ways, so I can paint like placing it firstly or placing it the second layer. So it also depends on the result I want to achieve. And if I want it to be super visible, then I can make the second layer with it. And you can see that it granulates and it creates of effect that that is something there, but we cannot see what is there. And also, as in the reference photo, we cannot see that there are some kind of trees there, but we can see that there is something there. And it's very convenient to use for this purpose these super-granulating paints. And also, now I think it's time for black. I'm using deep sea black because I want also to create shadows. So these are darker areas of the.
Oh, yes, we do just have a question about this. What colors of blue are you using for both the sky and then into the landscape? Is that the is it Delft blue and cobalt blue light?
Delft. Yes, yes, it's Delft blue. It's Delft blue or in the throne blue. So now I'm placing this black color to create these shadows. And maybe I want to spray a little bit. And again, to turn my tablet to allow paint to flow. And now again, this mix of in the throne, cobalt blue, and galaxy violet, because I want to make here these areas, and also I'm adding a little bit of brown here, just for my mix to be not so blue. Okay. And also curious moment. So when I'm painting on the wet paper, and I have these granulating paint inside my mix, but this mix it doesn't granulate so much as it will be granulating when we have the water in the paper. So. And later I'll be doing the details here. And now I want to make something with this part. And I'm again taking Galaxy Black. Because originally I have very, very dark areas here. And if I paint only these dark areas with some dark color, it could look a little dull. And these granulations allowed me to do this extra texture. And I'm spraying. Also to create this effect. So now I'm adding shadows everywhere. And also
So we do have another question, which is are the staining and lifting qualities different for different colors? And what are the staining and lifting qualities of the super granulating paints?
yes, they are different because they are uh, because these staining properties form the pigment use in concrete color. So they are all different, and this information is on the tube, or so it's just like here. So this triangle means staining. And now I practically take the color from the tube because watercolor is transparent and I need some kind of contrast to create this feeling of depth in the painting. So that's why I'm using really more dense paint in that case. I don't love these very sharp edges, so I simply want to soften them with kind of clean water. I don't have very clean water now, but okay. And now I need to use the hair dryer because here the paper is dry and I need to make details. So I will ask you to mute the microphone because I need to dry the paper. Okay, you can.
Okay, yeah, we can hear you again.
Yeah, super.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we do have a question. Do you usually use a hair dryer or do you tend to use it um sort of do you prefer to let pieces air dry and you only use a hair dryer when you're doing something for like a time limited demo or something?
Oh no, I use the hair dry like all the time because I'm not so patient. And when I have these kind of inspiration to paint, I don't want to sit and wait till my paper is completely dry. So I'm using hair dryer like always. So basically, this hair dryer it just lives on my working desk because I cannot imagine my painting without hair dryer. And now we have finished these base washes, and I wanted to make details, and I think that maybe in 15 or 20 minutes, I hope that we'll finish it. So for details, I'm mixing sepia brown reddish. It's a dark brown color. And I mix it with the black, with the deep sea black, and also I can place here a little bit of brown, but because I have a very dense paint, the granulation will not be visible, and I'm beginning to make this. Here I'm also, I love to use dry brush in the mountains. So here I place this brush and create these effects of the stones. It's again in the throne blue with the cobalt blue with the sepia brown to create a very, very dark blue color. So now I'm working with two very dense colors, one bluish and one brownish. And when making the details, it's very important that you have the right brush with a sharp tip that allows you to make all these details. Again, dry brush. This is mix of sepia, glacier brown, deep sea black to create a really super, super dense color I needed for the trees. So to create this contrast. And I want to spray it. And I need to spray it with my tablet upside down. Yeah.
So, just to check in, are you using a spray bottle that's like designed for watercolor painting?
No.
Okay.
I'm just using this Equate spray. It's a brand of Walmart in the USA. And when I'm going to USA, I just bring 5 or 6 these empty bottles because I love them. And they have a perfect spraying moment. But you can use the Care bottle. You can use every spray you can find. So it's not important what spray do you use. I personally love these Walmart. And I think now it's a good time to make little shadows on these white areas because they are too white. And now I simply have this. It's Galaxy Violet, and just a few strokes to create a little shadows. Not too much because I want these areas to be really white, but a little sounds good. Okay, and then this part, it's again here I want to have very deep. And also when I'm having here like a very deep color, it also creates the effect of the depth in the painting. That's why. And again, spraying. If I spray too much water, I simply remove it with the towel. I think I want to have deeper shadows here. So I'm taking this Galaxy Violet straight from the tube with a flat brush, and so it's the shadow from the trees that are staying somewhere on the right of the picture. So, and they are like, they should be very dense. And removing the excess paint. And now it's time for me because I was painting like when I was sitting, and now I need to look at my painting from the angle to see what do I want to have here. Yeah. So when you don't know what to do with the painting, simply stand and make 2-3 steps back, and you will see where you don't have the needed volume, when you want to have these darker spots, and so on and so on. So forming the silhouettes of the trees I don't want to paint the trees, just to give a hint that here are some trees. And I want here to have more details. So adding just more depth, more volume, more everything. Oh, look how nice on the palette, because I had this very dense paint, and when I had this water, it had forms this beautiful. And now I think it's a good time to paint some skiers. I'm not drawing them with the pencil. It's just a hint that it's kind of skier. It should be very, very little. And sometimes it's just a spot, and we can imagine that there are people. So no need to paint the head, the shoulders, the body. It's just the hint that it's and now I think it's I'm again standing. Hmm. I'm practically finished. I think I want to have some snow here in the areas where I have these like trees, but I will add this snow with the opaque watercolor. It could be gouache, it could be white acrylic, it could be paint. So just every opaque paint suits. I have here opaque watercolor, so and just a few hints that these trees are in snow. So maybe it was a better idea to make it with the masking fluid, but if I don't have masking fluid or I don't want to use it, it could be a great option. So I'm totally okay um, with the whites in watercolor. So and I think that artists can use everything to make his painting look as he wants. And some whites here, maybe here. Okay, so I think I'm finished. Of course, I can make the details more and again, I can paint the same subjects, I think, for an hour and for 40 hours. So I will turn now my camera to my face.
And I was going to say, if we have any last minute questions, go ahead and put those in the chat. I will keep my eyes open for them. We do have, yeah, if we could also see the reference photo one more time, some people just want to compare the
Yes.
two.
By the way, this reference photo was made in Austria, in Tyrol, in Zillertal Arena. It's kind of a ski resort where I used to paint and ski.
So do you take most of your reference photos yourself? Or do
Yes,
you, yeah.
yes, yes. I paint only using my made photos, and also I remember the state of the mood and this inspiration when I taking the photo, and I believe that every painting just brings some of the feelings of the artists. So I think it's important to keep these memories about these places. And so yeah.
Oh yeah, we do have another question. Does Schmincke make a gouache?
Yes, of course.
Okay, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, mostly when making these opaque strokes, I try to use gouache because gouache is better. But now I just found opaque watercolor and thought, why not?
I'm gonna see. Um, yeah. I think those are all the questions we have. I guess my question for you is, do you usually work with a very like limited palette? So for this one, you were using the granulating colors, but even with those
Mhm.
included, you were using maybe 6 colors, 6 or 7? Yeah.
Yes,
Do you typically sort
yes.
of stick to that range, or do you tend to like go more?
It depends on the subject because when painting mountains, and mountains my main subject, I use plenty of blues. So it's like ultramarine, cobalt in the throne, maybe some icy blue, it's blue with whites, maybe some phthalo blue. And I use plenty of browns and oranges. So I can paint the painting using like 3, 4 for colors, but all colors in my palette, they are made such way that they mix together without creating dirt and so on. But when I'm painting kind of different subjects, I can use, of course, more colors. But when I'm giving demo, I understand that it is easier for me and easier for the viewers and easier for the artists that paint with me, that they have like limited palettes and yeah.
All right. I believe that's everything in the chat. We have a lot of people who are really grateful. Thank you so much for sharing all your expertise with us. It's been wonderful to see the sort of painting come together so beautifully. Definitely an inspiration. And yeah, we have a just going to remind everyone that there is going to be a follow-up email, and that is going to include all the links to Anna's social media, as well as all of the materials that she was using today. Again, if there's any colors that Anna used, specifically like her trademark color or the 5 color sets of the super granulating, which we don't carry at Opus, reach out to us. We'll see if we can special order those in for you. And yeah, have a wonderful Friday. Oh,
And
yeah.
can I say my final
Oh,
word?
yes, go, go.
Yes, I hope that I have shared my love to watercolor, my love to mountains, my love to super-granulating colors, and I deeply love what I do. So I hope that you got this inspiration to paint, to explore the colors, and to create something beautiful. So thank you for watching, and see you.